Okay.
Alright, Sly, there's your new objective. Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
Weren't you listening? She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash the coffin, it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this, but freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
I know it seems sudden, but starting off, you know, at the level itself, but I made a mistake. Okay, so I explain it in the next part, because this is going to be just one part, I'm sure. But the time ran out. The recording stopped automatically because I didn't have enough disk space on my computer. I didn't notice until about, well, apparently 25 minutes in. And I just assumed that it was like 5 minutes in because that's my luck. So it's entirely my fault, and I ended up deleting the audio. So this is post commentary, which is a standard practice by this point. But yeah, I didn't realize until after recording a whole lot more that I do in fact have the footage, like all of the exact footage that I needed. And I really want to scream because that never happens. It's so incredibly rare for something to actually go right. But even when it does, I decide to screw it up right away. It's great. So yeah, post commentary, hanging out for 18 minutes. What up? I have to try to remember not to talk about stuff that I just talked about 2 hours ago, because I did 2 hours worth
Try
of...
breaking open that coffin in the middle of the room. It looks kind of, evil.
2 hours worth of commentary. So I got a lot done. I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm always up for getting a lot done. I've honestly been slacking again.
Nice work. Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2.
Really wish this had subtitles all the time. I think he talks again, so I'm just gonna shut up again, probably. Ghostbusters!
I've modified the imager in your binocucom to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set these guys free? Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement. Gather all the ghosts, then set them free down the chimney of Neela's headquarters.
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neela should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neela.
The good old trick involving cameras steal your soul. Anyways, I've been slacking, which again is pretty standard practice. Here I get another clue bottle. Shablam. But yeah, I realized I needed to get a lot more recorded and edited. So yeah, sorry if some of these are late. Hopefully they aren't, but yeah, I really want to get to Uncharted 4, and late is not good. Man, I got Uncharted 4 in December, and I still haven't been able to touch it. I also have Last of Us Remastered, so that's cool. I'm gonna play that eventually. I have such a massive backlog because I'm trying to wait and record all of them blind. Because, I mean, I don't know. I want to share my experiences. And, you know, have them recorded, because if I really like something, like back to Super Metroid, then it's great to have them recorded. Or Uncharted, because, like, I love the Uncharted games, man. I have a lot of games that I need to get to, though. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, DK64, which was supposed to happen a while back. It should actually be able to work now, I would think. I just have to get to it. And then there's all of the RPGs that I've been streaming. Persona's actually probably going to end up being a stream game rather than a Let's Play game. So, it's going to be archived. Because after experiencing Persona 5, and, you know, I'm assuming all of the other 4 are like that, yeah, it's better as a stream game. I mean, I could potentially record it, but, like, they'd be 30-minute parts. Because, yeah. I know Kingdom Hearts is long, too. I might make those 30-minute parts, too. Just so I can get more stuff done, because RPGs are longer. It makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it in 25, I don't know. I don't really know what a good limit for them are. Hold on. I don't really know what a good limit for the RPG games is. Other than blind Let's Plays, I do want to get to... I don't know. I kind of want to do some non-blind Let's Plays at some point. It's just... those are really kind of difficult. I mostly want to do the Zelda games. Like, all of the Zelda games. Or review them at some point. I don't know. But, like, I don't know how I would do with reviewing games. I have to get back to the Smash history. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I think I'm just overworking myself. It tends to happen a lot. So... I can't really help it. Actually, there are a lot of Genesis games that, like, I have this Sonic Genesis collection, and there are a lot of, most of those games, actually, I want to do, for Let's Play. I don't know. Like Shining Force, that would be, I wonder if I should stream that one. It's an RPG, but I've never gotten far in that. I think... Am I looking for a clue bottle? I wasn't paying attention. Nah. No, I think I'm still looking for ghosts. Ghosts! Beyond Good and Evil. Beyond Two Souls. I was thinking Heavy Rain, but I'm not doing Heavy Rain. It wouldn't be blind anyway. I know all the endings and stuff. Plus, Heavy Rain really makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, period. I have a lot of the Resident Evil games. I guess I should get to those maybe at some point. Oh shoot, I still need to put up all the Resident Evil 7 parts. Crud. Maybe I should do that after this. Too much. Too much going on. And then, editing is just so... Editing's such a drag. So, like, that's another reason that it takes forever, sometimes. I try to force myself to do it, but it doesn't really work out that well. About halfway done, though, with this. With this part, I should say. You know what I've been having trouble finding? The Zelda amiibo. The Breath of the Wild Zelda amiibo. Like, I have all the other Breath of the Wild ones, but And Zelda continues to elude my grasp. I should probably look on Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Otherwise... I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned this in the next part, or like in the next session or whatever, or if I mentioned it in the failed audio recording, but I feel like I talk about like shows and movies and games too much. Like, I don't know how to talk about anything else. And it sort of bugs me, but like, those are my hobbies. I know the most about those stuff. Those stuff. God, I can't English today, but yeah, that's what I know the most about, and I just can't help it. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't like sports, so I won't talk about sports. And, like, my personal life's boring. Here, one of the, evil customers, which I probably mentioned before, Jill, she's a midget, and she's really evil, and makes everybody's lives awful at work. She got hit by a car recently, and then she had a stroke a few months later, and then she got banned from the store. So she's getting what's coming to her, because she's completely terrible. Like, I wouldn't wish death on anybody, but like, fatal injuries? Sure. She's still kicking, she's fine, for all I know. But like, it's great that she's banned from the store. They tried banning her once, but she had connections with the guy that started the small company. It's a family-owned business, and she's friends with him, so he was like, nah, let her stay, because he doesn't know how evil she is. So I don't know why they allowed banning her this time. Maybe he doesn't know. But like, if he unbans her, then I'm gonna have a word with him, because you can't do that. He's rude to customers. She's rude to customers and employees, everybody, and it's just obnoxious. She called a customer behind her an idiot one time, just for putting her stuff down. The lady behind her put her stuff down on the belt, which, you know, is what you do as a customer waiting in line. You put your stuff down and wait for the belt to move on. But Jill put her stuff down, and then the lady behind her put her stuff down with, you know, it's not like it was touching or anything. It was just normal. And she made this big fuss and called the lady an idiot. And on that day, I was working in that line, and I told her to stop it, because she's a baby. But that was the last thing and then she reported me, and then one of the employees at the booth, the service desk or whatever, told her to, basically told her to knock it off. I don't know what exactly she said, but like, I think Jill was like, you should write that kid up or something, and she's like, okay, fine, I guess. And Jill gave her a look and then stomped off. They didn't write me up because they know that Jill sucks. So it's fine. But like, nobody else has ever really stood up to her, so I felt proud about that. A good day. That was the last thing I said to her before she got hit by a car. A few months later, I should say. But I guess that's kind of sad. And then 2 people got fired, but like, I won't mention names. And I don't really know why they got fired either, but they just kind of did. Has anything else happened? It's a boring store, so like nothing usually happens. I'm sure people at Walmart and Myers have a lot of stories they could tell, but like, I just have rude customers and stupid managers, so what are you gonna do? There are a lot of cool employees, but like, I won't gossip their secrets here or anything. That'd be rude. Here we go. I'm gonna get another bottle. There it is. Did I ever need to go down there? I don't even remember. For the door in the future. It's probably gonna end up really abruptly, so sorry about that, but, it's got another 2 minutes left, about. So, yeah. I guess I won't really start on any too big stories or anything. Just know that my work sucks. Just like everybody else's. I'm not even sure if I'm getting paid for this, for YouTube yet. I've kind of lost any hope of that. Maybe I should make a Patreon. I don't know. I have PayPal. I think that works. What I'm doing here is trying to catch that last one. That darn 9th Chaos Ghost. Oh shoot, when did I think I cut it off right after the cutscene.
Okay, Sly, you have all the ghosts. Now just make your way to Neela's HQ and drop them down her chimney.
Yeah, I might have. And there's the chimney. Cutscene.
So the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
Again, I don't know why you wouldn't just do that in the first place. Anyways, this is gonna end it off, so see you in the next part. Soon enough.